Things have taken quite the turn. But it's so hard to push those ED thoughts. Non-alcoholic spirits. My alcohol tolerance is really bad now. It's really scary. And I actually go back to work today. So exhausted. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm out of focus. If you're new here, my name is Jess Tatham and I use this channel as a way to show you guys my eating disorder recovery journey and just sort of my life in general as well and what I get up to. So if you want to see more from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video as well, and also follow me at Jess Tatham to stay up to date on my daily life a bit more. So today is a interesting day. It's Friday and I actually go back to work today. Obviously we've been in COVID lockdown and my workplace has been shut until now. So today I'm going back to work. I have been pretty transparent with my workplace about everything, and there are a couple things we've put in place for me, like after talking to my doctors and everything, about like sort of how to ensure that I don't get too exhausted, overwhelmed, and I'm able to keep up with my eating plan and everything while at work. So it's going to be a little bit trial by fire, I think, just to see how I go. The thing I'm most nervous about is my energy levels, just because I'm so tired. I'm nervous that even though my shifts will be shorter, I don't really know how it's gonna go. But trial by fire, we'll see today. One of the most important things though is making sure that I still keep up with my meal plan, obviously, and being back at work I'm going to be more active than I have been, so that is a consideration to make as well. But I thought I'd vlog this week, so I'm working a few times and also just up to some other fun life things. So thought I'd do another week, couple days in my life, however long this goes for. But I thought I'd show you guys my lunch for today. So obviously taking my lunch with me to work. I can buy it, but I just really don't feel like I want to challenge myself with eating out today. I'm already challenging myself a fair bit with just working in general. So in this container I've got some sweet potato kalettes, which are like a cross between Brussels sprouts and kale, and they're really good, so highly recommend if you can try them. And I've also got half a pickle that was just left over from last night. And then I'm also going to pop in one of these, and my hair's on it, great, Wildly Good beetroot and black bean burger patties. I keep these in the freezer and then I just got them out last night. Cook it at home before I go today and then just reheat it at work. I think that might be better. So I'll do that before I go. I leave in about 45 minutes. So I've got heaps of time. So it's gonna be lunch, and then I'll be home before afternoon snack. So that's fine. I don't need to bring that with me, but I will need to have my morning snack right before I start my shift. So I'm thinking of, I've been making no-dose banana bread at home because I have the recipe online. So I'm thinking I'll take a piece of that. Put that in a container. Welcome to the vlog, welcome to my week. It's gonna be a different week because I'll be working and a whole heap of different things from that, but we'll see where the week takes us. So enjoy the video, guys. Good morning everybody. It is now Saturday and didn't film anymore yesterday when I got home from work because I was so exhausted. Yeah, it was a lot. I just sort of came home, had my afternoon snack, which I had the banana bread for my afternoon snack, and my morning snack was a bit of a fail. I took like a little protein ball with me, but I just felt really anxious and everything in the morning, so I took like a bite of it and then I couldn't have any more. But I did eat all my lunch, and then I had the banana bread and a cup of tea when I got home and just chilled out for the night because I was absolutely so exhausted and went to bed so early. So yeah, that was my thrilling Friday. But it's Saturday now and I think it's almost 9 o'clock. I had a big sleep in this morning and just chilled in bed for a while, and I've had breakfast already. I just had another pear with cereal and yogurt and all that stuff, and then that's literally the story that I came. Oh no, that's right, I'll get back to you in a second. The reason I picked up my camera was, as you know, I have had to take Movicol for a really long time, for for like obvious reasons. Anyway, plain Novocaine in my opinion is revolting, and so is the lemon and lime flavour. I think that's revolting. But I was at the shops with mum the other day and we found the chocolate flavour, and I'm like, a chocolate flavour? I was like a bit dubious. I was like, bleh. But I was like, I'll get it and try it, because if it's good, then like that's a relief. And it is really good. So if you need to have Novocaine, get the chocolate flavour. It literally tastes like chocolate milk, and if you've ever had Novocaine or any of these sort of powders, you know they sort of make water thick, and that's what makes them really unpleasant, because it's a chocolatey flavour and it has that thicker consistency. It's sort of like drinking chocolate milk, like it's clear, so maybe just ignore, like I'm currently dissolving some. I need to mix that in, but the taste of it literally just tastes like chocolate milk. So if you need a Novocaine, get on the chocolate train, because it's the best one, and it's actually one that I don't have to like scull and then just like do like water afterwards. Like I can actually drink it normally, which is good, because whenever I scull Novocaine, it makes me feel sick. So yeah, that's my little stool softener update. You're so welcome. My morning chocolate milk. Why is it nice? It still has like the slightest grossness of Novocaine, but like if you've taken Novocaine, you know that you cannot drink it like slowly, like it is too putrid. But this isn't bad. If you've tried chocolate Novocaine, please let me know and assure me that I just haven't become a Novocaine connoisseur on my own, and that chocolate Novocaine is actually god tier Novocaine. Hello. It is a little bit later now. I haven't vlogged very much today because there's not really anything interesting going on, but I did some grocery shopping with mum this morning, and we had some lunch. We had Thai takeaway for dinner last night, so I just had some leftover massaman curry and pad Thai. I've got my laptop here along with a English breakfast tea with our Pro soy milk, protein soy milk, which is the best milk. I think I like the best like plant-based milk, and that was my dog. Especially for something like tea, to make it really thick. I really like English breakfast tea with oat milk, but this one is so good. I even had like my mum, who's like massively English breakfast tea drinker, with normal milk. I had her taste this and she's like, wow, I would even drink that, and she's really exact about her tea. So I highly recommend that milk. But I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit and edit. And then at 3:30 we're going to a gallery showing that has some of my mum's artwork in it. So yeah, we're doing that, but for now,
you're the only love that I've ever known, but we turn into a flower that never grows. I was hiding like the moonlight that never shows. I should have told you that I loved you one more time.
It is now Monday, and I think I last filmed on Saturday. Can't remember now, but I definitely didn't film anything yesterday, and that is because I had work again, and I was just so exhausted from like when I woke up to when I went home. So I just literally got up, went to work, came home and just like zoned out. But anyway, it's Monday now, currently 8:25, and I've already been up to get my weekly blood test. And this week I also got my iron levels and B12 checked because of my exhaustion and everything. My doctor just wants to make sure that that isn't attributing to it, because I used to be on iron supplements, but through all this I sort of dropped them and like went on some other stuff. But yeah, she's just checking everything with that. I've just got a tea here. This is actually my first day taking my full antidepressant dosage. So I spoke about it in last video, I think, that I've started them, but I was only on like half a dose for the first few days, and I've definitely been feeling some side effects. Funny in the tummy, really exhausted, but that's sort of like what I was feeling anyway, and just like a bit heightened emotions and everything, but I was all prepared for that, so that was fine. So yeah, I'm starting the full dose today, and then I've got my dietitian appointment this afternoon, and then a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm really interested to see my iron levels, because yeah, it'd be interesting to see if I'm low on those or not. Anyway, nothing too exciting happening today. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm just gonna have my tea and then make it. I don't know if I want toast or if I just want my normal yogurt bowl yet. Anyway, I'll fill you guys in when that is decided.
One more time, one more time. I should have told you that I loved you. One more time, one more time, one more time. I should have told you that I loved you every night. All day.
So simple, but good. I have a massive fear of cereal still, so having it most mornings is really helped me get over that. So doing like free pours and everything is really scary for me, not measuring out cereal and everything. So it's all about exposure and doing it every day. And I'm already feeling better about cereal. I'm already more confident with it. I still have some restrictions with it, but definitely better than when I first started recovery and everything. So cheers to a bowl of cereal.
If I'm falling and you're running away,
I was missing out.
you're the only one that saves me when I'm alone. You're the only love that I've ever known.
Okay, things have taken quite the turn. So while I was sitting having my breakfast this morning, I got a call from the emotional health unit, which is a mental health inpatient hospital here in Brisbane, and I tried to get an admission there in May or whenever I was, yeah, it must have been May, when I was actually admitted into hospital, because I had more medical issues than I was medically compromised. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, so I was in normal hospital for a week, and anyway, because this is like a private inpatient, the wait list is quite long. Anyway, to mention a few times my doctors, but nothing much has come of it. Anyway, I got a call from them this morning being like, hey, are you still wanting admission? Like, there's availability, etc, etc. So I wasn't sure. So basically, I normally have my doctor's appointment on Tuesday, but I called them and they have an appointment available this afternoon. So I called the emotional health unit back and said, I need to go talk to my GP today. Can I get back to you later on about like whether she wants me to still be admitted and everything? So they were like, yeah, cool. They were really, really nice. So I'm seeing my doctor this afternoon. But then I had to move my dietitian appointment because obviously my dietitian appointment was this afternoon. I wasn't able to do both. And then by like a complete miracle, my dietitian had an appointment at 10:30 today, which is so rare because like I'm literally always on like the wait list there because she's always very busy. So it's now just before 10 and I'm just getting ready to go to my dietitian appointment now. Bye-bye. Bye. And then I will come home and then go. It's quite a late appointment. Hi, darling. Say hi to the camera. Say hello. So I'm gonna go to the dietitian now, come home, and then my doctor's appointment isn't until like 4:45 tonight. So we will sort all that stuff out then. But yeah, I go finish getting ready and head on my way to the dietitian. So I'll fill you in when I'm done. Just got home from my dietitian appointment and it was a pretty good appointment. We just basically went through, I've been keeping a food and mood journal that my psychologist uses, and obviously so does the dietitian, and went through that a lot. And basically the two biggest things to come out of the appointment was that I need to be looking at my meals more like protein, carbs and fat more than calories or what I think is enough for me. She told me that with every meal I need to have 1 cup carb, 1 cup protein and 1/3 of a cup of fat. And basically what we sort of devised from going through what I've been eating and everything is that I am really low in protein. So carbs and fat is okay. Mainly my fat's coming from like the koyo and everything I eat, but I'm getting enough of it in my meals. Protein's a big concern. So I need to up my protein intake. So that's like protein powder with breakfast, like a proper cup of like meat or like whatever protein source I have with my meals and everything like that. And then making sure my snacks are a bit more balanced. So we chatted a lot about that and how sort of like the ED mind thinks that something is a meal when it's actually not at all, because there's like favorite of like the lower calorie options and stuff like that. But we also chatted about like weight gain, and like I wrote in my plan how like when I gained like a couple of 100 grams at my weigh-in, that really like threw me off and like made me regret everything that I'd eaten and everything like that. And she's like, we actually don't count a couple 100 grams as weight gain. She's like, weight gain is like 2 to 3 data points, so 2 to 3 weeks of weigh-ins where there's a consistent 500 gram or more weight increase, which blew my mind. It's like, yeah, a couple 100 grams is just like, it's just like fluctuations and it's actually not a weight gain. And she's like, it's interesting to see how your sort of ED mind blows that out of proportion, thinks it's a much bigger deal than it actually is. And I'm like, yeah, like when I see those like 100 grams, 200 grams, whatever on the scale, it's really scary. And she said basically what's happening at the moment is you're just prolonging the recovery and everything, and she's like, it's gonna feel rubbish if you gain a couple 100 grams or if you gain 700 grams, a kilo, whatever. So she's like, you may as well try and gain more weight, because then you're gonna still feel rubbish about it and you'll be able to work through it, you know, so it'll just sort of like lessen the time frame of everything, which I, logic side of me, agrees with. But it's so hard to push those ED thoughts, and just like, I leave like big black marks on my meal plan where I miss snacks. So like, I'm not copping out at all. I know I'm missing them, but a lot of that comes to do with like compensation and stuff like that.
A flower that never grows. I was hiding like the moon, like that never shone. I should have told you that I loved you. One more time, one more time, one more time. I should have told you that I loved you. One more time.
It's a bit later now, and I just popped some banana bread in the oven, so I've spent a little bit baking. But I just want to jump on here and say, obviously I spoke about a bit that I've been on Movicol a lot through recovery, and it's good, and I've spoken about, well, yeah, it all. But one thing that I haven't sort of spoken about is how important it is to stay hydrated in like collaboration with taking Movicol. And it's really hard because Movicol makes you feel quite full, and then obviously drinking a lot of water, like they don't want you to water load because then it suppresses your appetite and everything like that. But I've been like continually dehydrated as well, and it has impacted my blood pressure and everything like that. So I've been taking Hydrolyte when I remember to, because I haven't been drinking a lot of water. Boost the electrolytes as well. Also been having some coconut water, and just in general trying to be a bit more conscious. I do drink a lot of black tea, so at least I am getting liquids in, and my doctors are like, yeah, that's fair, but obviously water's the best hydrator, I guess. So yeah, this strawberry kiwi flavor is my favorite. I also tried the lemonade one, but I didn't like that flavor. But yeah, I just popped 2 in like a massive water bottle here, and I'm just going to drink that today after I have my Movicol, just to make sure I'm staying hydrated, because I definitely am dehydrated, and that is not ideal for anything, for mood, for blood pressure, for, you know, your body processing stuff or anything like that. So just a little reminder, have some water, stay hydrated. If you're on stool softener or not, always stay hydrated. Hello. Why is my voice so bad? And I thought I'd unbox it with you guys. So these are non-alcoholic spirits. Basically, my alcohol tolerance is really bad now that I am obviously like quite like underweight, and I just don't have tolerance. And obviously I'm trying to eat more now, obviously, but yeah, I just lost all my alcohol tolerance. But it's nice to have a nice drink, and also this is like a challenge for me, choosing nicer drinks over water or like black tea or something like that. So I thought, so I could keep having nice drinks but not have the alcohol, I'd order myself some of these non-alcoholic spirits. This is a brand that I just found online. I think they're an American brand who also have a headquarters in Australia now, because they have an American and an Australian site. But I ordered these the other week, so I can't quite remember what I got, so I thought I'd set you guys up and we could unbox them together. So I got the Mai Tai kit, and then I got a coffee liqueur, and then I got a free bottle of something. I can't remember what though. So I'll just show you what I got. So this is the, oh, they're both so nice. White cane spirit, and this is both the Mai Tai and the espresso martini. You just mix this with coffee liqueur, and that makes the espresso martinis. Dark cane spirit, which I know this was part of the Mai Tai set. So this is like a rum, richly dark caramel with hints of molasses, maple, orange, vanilla, and salted caramel. And then this is the one I got for free. So this is a spiced cane spirit. Now this was like, I'm guessing like a spiced rum, and I actually like spiced rum, so I was sort of happy to get that one for free. And orange sec, which came in the Mai Tai kit, can be made like it's sort of like an orange bitters. I'm not too sure. They've got heaps of like recipes on their website, so you can like look up specific alcoholic beverages and see how to make them with their non-alcoholic ones. They had heaps of options. They had like an absinthe and some like clear spirits, like more like vodka ones, and yeah, they had heaps. So I'll put their website below. This is obviously not sponsored. I just think if they're nice, it's gonna be something nice to have. So yeah, I'm happy with that little collection, and they're really nice bottle stuff.